What's up, guys? We are going to Golbez and Shadow Dragon, the harder version where you're limited to Final Fantasy IV units. So no continues, no items, and no KOs. And we're going to go with this team. So Barbariccia's here on Shiva with Blizzaga learned. You can always equip it to her as a magic. But she has, let's see, Ear Knees Ring for quad cast, Sword of Kings to cast Nethicite on turn 2. Other than that, honestly, her gear really doesn't matter. I originally built this team thinking that she'd be able to do some damage, and she really can't. So I'd say just she's a chain bob basically. But there's that and some vision card. Actually, she doesn't even need that. And we'll go ahead and just nerf her. We'll just keep her Trustmaster passive on. So there's that. So Ear Knees Ring, Sword of Kings. Actually, we'll even just do not have her on an Esper. So goodbye, Shiva. Rubicante, he has some Esper Fill, Passive Provoke, Death Immunity from Vermilion Flag, Status Ailment Resistance from Anti-Decay Amulet. There's, let me check. Yeah, there's an AoE Paralyze preemptive, so everyone needs to be Paralyze immune, at least. Your Provoker needs to be Poison immune as well. And 100% Dark Resist. Yeah, and he's got Manufactured Nethicite. Turn 2, it casts Drain and Osmose. So just want to negate that just so he has some MP going into the rest of the fight. And more Esperfill stuff. As far as I can tell, there are no physical attacks, so we don't need evasion or anything. There's that, and then geared him for damage in the shift form. It's, again, kind of whatever. I'm not going to bother unequipping all the gear from him, but there's that anyway. So, I mean, he could be naked as long as he has enough MP to cast Blizzaga 4 times. Kain starting in the shift form with immunity, ailment immunity, some Esper Fill. He doesn't need auto buffing. He's going to actively buff his attack. And base form just built for jump damage against humans. He's going to be targeting Golbez, so 275 human and full jump. So there's that. You could flip it too. Golbez is weak to lightning and light by the same amount, so you could always do his light and jump attack too. So just start him in the base and then shift him for damage. And Golbez built him with a two-handed ice weapon. We're going to be using Meteor, which scales off his MP, so just the rest of its MP stuff. There aren't really any... He can only equip helms, and there really aren't any high MP helms, so I didn't want to waste a materia slot so he could equip hats just to boost his MP a little bit. This is more than sufficient, but his main job is to kill the dragon, so happens to be at 275 to both. I am wondering, is Ventus... I'm just thinking of weapon imperils. We're getting, there are no high MP spears that are ice element. There's only northern lights, sorry. And I think it's just one-handed anyway, so... We'll just stick with no weapon imperil, but get the variance from a two-handed weapon. Yeah, so, and, you know, discard. So, anything else worth noting? Yeah, the dragon has 200% elemental resistance to everything except ice. So, yeah, we're only using for breaks and imperils Golbez's innate skills, which I think is a 100% imperil. Where is it? Yeah, just 100%. So we're not bringing an imperil to be able to do any other type of elemental damage to the dragon. So we're just leaning into ice for him. So anyway, we'll get into it. So again, Esperfil, Lakshmi on Rubicante, Nethicite on Barbariccia and Rubicante, 100% dark resist on Rubicante, and yeah, so let's do this. So there will be a preemptive gravity attack and single target death that we're provoking. What is that? And honestly, I don't think we'd even need to summon Lakshmi. I think there's some fixed damage. I'm not sure if it's elemental or not. But, I mean, you could always heal with, you know, whatever, Kiraga or something if you can equip that on anybody. But we'll just go ahead and summon Lakshmi with Rubicante. Send Kain to the base form just to do his power-ups. Barbariccia doesn't have anything to do, so guard. Then Golbez is going to triple cast. He will imperil, curse, and then imperil. So curse is an 83% all stat break. It's AoE. So, and imperil is only single target. So we'll go for. Actually, Golbez is already imperiled to the relevant element anyway. So yeah, we're just going to imperil and curse. If you have Blizzard, yeah, he doesn't have Blizzard. We'll just do this. We'll just focus on the dragon, imperil, and then AoE break. Okay, Kain's going to jump this turn. Make sure you target Golbez first, and then jump him. Golbez. Well, not our Golbez, the enemy Golbez. But anyway, our Golbez is going to guard. Rubicante is going to, where to go? Manufactured Nethicite. And you could always put another Sword of Kings on him if you don't have the materia. But Barbariccia is going to power to destroy Nethicite. So we'll just send them. Okay, there we go. Then this turn, we're just going to cast Poison, or Byaga. We're, you know, resisting dark and resisting poison. So, yeah, at this point, everyone can just guard. Okay, now we burst. So Barbariccia is going to quad Blizzaga. Rubicante is going to shift, and where his quad cast is, and he will quad cast Blizzaga, which he has innately. Golbez is going to Meteor, and this is upgraded, just I'm assuming you upgraded it. I haven't potted him yet, though, so, I mean, he could reach over 10,000 MP, I'm guessing. Maybe potted, but anyway, so we will send Golbez, wait a few seconds, send the chainers, and then drop Kain in there somewhere. Kain build, got Kain. So Golbez. And Golbez killed the dragon. So I'll go ahead and retreat just for my budget run, but there is a, no, I'm not going to call it budget, but there is a 4-turn clear with 4 units. So I'll be back in a minute for the auto easy budget run. All right. Excuse me. We are back for an easy auto clear on Golbez and the Shadow Dragon. Considering there's no turn limit, we can just take as long as we want and just slowly chain the bosses down. We just have to survive, and which is totally doable. So again, it's no continues, no items, clear without any KOs. So here is our party. We have, and you could use just any chainer that can do Blizzaga. So we have Rydia here just to make it a little bit quicker, but just tried to build her for damage against humans, and no dragon here, but 275 human. The Shadow Dragon's a little squishier anyway, I think, so I would prioritize Maneater. Plus we're chaining ice, which it's the dragon's naturally weak to. So it's, we have that going for us too. But anyway, here's our gear. Just hopefully kind of cheap-ish budget type stuff. Aside from Magisters, she has 100% innate chain cap up. So if you need to use Save Your Soul's Lightning's STMR, you can mix and match gear. But yeah, just her series card. So there's that. I mean, obviously there are better options, but we'll just go with this just to keep it kind of budget. Rubicante, base form. Oh, and she's not geared in the shift form. She's just in base form the whole fight. Rubicante staying in the base form the whole fight. So here's his gear. Let's see. Full human, full dragon. And actually, I guess we could throw on some chain cap accelerator gear on him. Just to make it go a little quicker. I mean, whatever your preference is, Yigni's, or not Yigni, Oliveira's TMR, or Tifa's TMR, just whatever. But Barbariccia Spirit for the magic attack mod boost, some MP cost reduction, some MP regeneration. Same with her, she's got refresh from Dark Venus STMR, and then Helio Light for some MP reduction. Golbez, just a lot of MP refill. Ravenheart for dual cast, MP reduction. And he's just going to be casting Break and Imperil every turn. We're not using him for damage. Obviously, if you didn't want to go the lazy route that I'm doing here, you could always throw in some damage from him. But this is more just proof of concept, just that this can be done on auto. Scarmiglione, some MP cost reduction, MP fill. He's just going to be casting Bravery from Fenrir every turn. So with the MP cost reduction, it's at 7. So there's that. And Paladin Cecil, it could be any healer type unit, just 100% Dark resist, 100% paralyze resist, and that doesn't give him full poison immunity. Let's see, I'm sure we have some materia that will somewhere. Just trying to avoid duplicates. Anti-disaster, sure. So full dark resist, full poison, full paralyze. Everyone is paralyzed resist. So yeah, any healer that can equip Curaga He has dual cast, some MP refresh, some regen, full provoke, Saintly Castle for some preemptive mitigation, and Genji Shield for death immunity. 3 stars for MP cost down, Galvana Lilies for some preemptive fill. So there's that. So there's he takes some, like I think a gravity attack every other turn. And then there's an AoE Graviga every 5 turns. So just someone with enough magic and spirit to top everyone off every 5 turns. So there we go on him. And yeah, like I said, everyone else is paralyzed immune. So we'll get into it. Okay, there's that. And who preemptively broke? Was that Golbez? I don't know. Probably, since he has a breaker tag, and I don't see any other breakers on the team. Maybe Rubicante, he's a breaker, but anyway. So Rubicante every turn, and Rydia are just going to cast Blizzaga. Golbez every turn is going to dual cast Imperil and Curse for the AoE break. Cecil is going to dual cast Kiraga every turn. And Scarmiglione is going to cast Faith every turn from Fenrir. So we'll just send Golbez, Cecil, and Scarmiglione, and then the Chainers. Oh, we should be targeting Golbez first. Which I think they should die around the same time. Yeah, like I said, the dragon's a little squishier. So I think after, already, even though let's see how it paces, because we had that preemptive break, but we'll just repeat at this point. And just to call it out, if you can slot it in on your provoker, I know it's not going to help with the dot, which again, I don't even know if that's elemental or not, but if you have the reflect ring, that'll bounce the osmos, drain, and poison back to the boss. So you may not even have to gear for dark resist or poison resist, since Bayaga, it would be getting reflected back, and you wouldn't have to deal with the MP drain every other turn. So that's an option if you're just throwing it out there if you want to play around with that. But we'll just get back to repeating. So everyone's topped back off by this point. Here's the AoE. Ready to go? Yeah. So, yeah. Just keep trucking along. yeah, I mean, it looks like everyone's MP is getting topped back off too. Let me double check that real quick. So 2658 on Rydia. Yep, everyone's full on MP every turn. I mean, except Cecil, but he's only using like 8 MP and he gets 20 from Golbez Lilies. So anyway, I'll cut the video here and jump back when we're about to beat the boss. So I'll see you here in like, I don't know, 40 minutes. Alright guys, so that wasn't quite 45 minutes, but we're still chipping away on turn 42. Looks like the Shadow Dragon is going to take a few more turns than Golbez, but we're still auto-repeating our way to victory here. So we'll go ahead, finish Golbez off. Oh, so close. Hopefully he doesn't do anything too bad. Or hopefully the dragon doesn't get too mad when we kill his boss. Okay, whatever that was. Yeah, I'm not sure how much HP it has. I don't know. We're doing so 2 or 3%. Yeah, 4% per turn. So there you go. I am gonna jump again, but there's a, obviously you can do it quicker. Golbez's meteor skill is just insanely strong if you have enough MP. But I do want to go back in with Barbariccia and Chain Tornado. I know that has, I mean, it's a 130 imperil. The upgraded Tornado has a 130 imperil at least. And it's a way higher mod. So I'm kind of curious to see if Rydia and Barbariccia can do this quicker using generally the same strategy, just chaining Tornado. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, we are back for one more clear on Golbez with the Tornado meta, if you want to call it that. This is kind of fun. I really liked using Barbariccia back in the day as a 7-star, and never used her as an NVA, but I mean, she's got some pretty good mods. So anyway, we are going with this team. So still, again, paralyzed immunity, yada yada. So we've got, she doesn't even need Irene's ring. She can unlock her own quad cast. But we're killing on turn 3 with this team. Yeah, let's prioritize Rydia over her. So, yeah, we're leaning in towards the human killer on her. So there's that. Golbez is taking care of the dragon, so... here's her gear. Kind of, yeah, pretty much almost the same gearing as before. So there's that. Barbariccia went a little more. Actually, her stats are the same in both forms. Yeah, I kind of went a little more towards the whale side of her build. So chain cap accelerator, Magister stuff. The kind-hearted demon card. So we're doing most of our damage in the shift form, and she's at max human, max dragon. So there's that. Golbez, just high MP build with a 2-handed ice weapon, Magister's crown. So there's that. Barbariccia's TMR. Not sure how much that mod boost is helping. Oh, and I don't think I pointed it out before, but as far as I know, Cecil has 50% innate provoke, so we just need 20 from Skullplate Plus and then 30 from Durandal. So there's that. And he's getting some auto gen mit from Saintly Castle and magic mit from Wisdom of Hess, just to call it out. I gave him Lightbreaker this time around. Just for, it could be any of the breaker, 85% breaker materials. But there's that. So pretty similar build. Then Rosa, she's mainly here because she has a skill that refills 50% MP. So we can burst 2 turns in a row with Golbez. So that's why she's here. I was trying to do a little chip damage with her, but it was so insignificant that I'm just not going to bother. So anyway, we'll get into it. Okay, so Cecil is going to Lightbreaker. Golbez is going to triple. He will imperil, curse, and then just imperil again. So we'll target one, then switch targets, just to get them both ice imperiled. Rydia is going to Tornado, grant me your strength, and then Miss Dragon. Barbariccia is going to Tornado. Cyclone Shield for some mitigations. Rising Air Current for the Wind Amp, and then Ominous Forecast for a magic buff and a 300% magic store. And Rosa is just going to heal a couple times. I mean, you could try to cap Holy with her on Golbez, especially if you're using Lightbreaker. Well, he's immune anyway, but or he's already weak to light, but didn't want to bother with the timing on that. So where did her add dual white magic? So we'll just cure with her a couple times. And we can try to chain these two. They're only casting Tornado once, but and you'll notice, so Reflector didn't really work for preventing poison, but it's whatever. Cecil is going to take over healing this turn. We're going to cap with Golbez with Meteor. Barbariccia is going to shift and quad Tornado. We're not going to bother with the mod from her shifted LB. And we will just quad Tornado with Rydia. So, and we'll queue Rosa up. Her skill, where is it? Prayer of Restoration restores 50% HP and MP to everyone. So we'll cast that after we send Golbez. So count to about 3 and then send the chainers. And then just send Rosa whenever after you cast Golbez. There goes the dragon. Golbez is at 41. Okay, now we're just going to repeat the front row. Actually, is Cecil's light imbue unlocked yet? No, he doesn't have the enough MP for it anyway. What can she do? Does she have any MP refill or light MB on everyone? Nah, it doesn't look like it. So, anyway, it'll be fine. We'll just send the front row, and that should be the fight. Alright, so one turn shorter than with Kain. For whatever that's worth. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Pretty strong move there, Golbez. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope it helped. At least one of these 3 clears. Anyway, let's see. Confirm all missions. Yep. All right. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.